Hi, ladies. It's Tiffany checking in. Okay. You get so twisted in this little head game, and I was trying really hard the other day just to be like, okay, I'm just going to take whatever it gives me, and I mean, you have to, because what else can you do? So that's where I'm at. Is I'm like, this morning I got up and it was a goose egg, so same weight as yesterday, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to take that shot. I'm just going to let it go, and it's only 4 days earlier than I was planning. I was planning to do a 30-day, so I'm going to end up on a 25-day, which is still okay for a short round. It's fine. Um, and I think what I was so pissy about is I stalled constantly in this round. I didn't see nearly the weight loss that I had anticipated or had hoped for, which my own fault. And a lot of it was old weight that I had to re-lose. And so I kind of had a little come into Jesus talk with myself last night of, was the holidays worth it? Worth the gain of 10 or 12 pounds? Well, that's with load. I gained about 6 on my own, and then 4, it was either 4 or 5. So I had 10 pounds of old weight that I still had to re-lose. And that's kind of where I'm pissy, because it's really not that new of territory to be LIW. I'm only 5 pounds lighter than my last LIW, so kind of pissy about it. But, in my little talk to myself, I was like, would you have given up the holidays to try to keep that weight where you were? Bless you. Tiny dog, bless you. Or would you stop? You're shaking everything. Or would you have rather done what you did, had a good time, cookies, had a good time, enjoyed your friends for the holidays, ate and drank like you did? And I don't think I would have given up the holidays for it. I mean, I saw people I hadn't seen in a long time. I had a good time. I wasn't overly obsessed. Was that 5-pound gain, great? Well, no, but it was a 2-month period. I don't think that average is that horrible when I'm still this new into this life-changing protocol. I have to give myself a little bit of a leeway, just, of, okay, so I wouldn't have had those 10 pounds to re-lose if I had stuck, really hard with it, but I also wouldn't have had as much fun, and I probably wouldn't have gone to see some people that I did because I wouldn't have been able to trust myself. And so, no, I wouldn't have given it up. So, I just have to be a little easier on myself and, realize that this is a long haul. I know I say it all the time. It's baby steps, baby steps. And that's where I get frustrated, because it's like all of a sudden you have this little magic thing that will shrink you, and you lose really fast, and it's not that hard. You're not at the gym 3 hours a day to make it happen, and you want it off. You just want it. You're like, oh my God, this is it. This can be my ticket right here. This can be the one that sticks. I want it off now. I want it off right now. And so I was frustrated this whole round, which I did stall most of it. And, maybe that vitamin D at the beginning just threw me off, and it just never came back for me. Okay. Round 2, I just watched Tara, and she was like, that's a lesson I needed to learn. And, this was a lesson I needed to learn of, okay, this is just where you're at. So you may not make goal by, I wanted everything gone by May. Well, maybe that's just not realistic. It did take me 40 years to make this. Maybe, it's not going to come off in 9 months. It might take me a year. It might take me a year and a half. And I might gain more Well, I hope not. But, it's very possible that if I ever get to a P4 again, that I might gain more. And it's very possible that you need to go eat your dinner is what you need. It's not my last round. I've got lots to go. And I said probably in one of my early vlogs how I was watching somebody really early in this game. I had just started. And she was like, nope, I'm never doing it again. I'm out. I'm done. And I was like, ooh, I don't think I'll ever say that. I think every January HCG will be in my life. And, that's a very strong possibility that I may have to do a maintenance round once a year forever. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being able to nip it in the bud before it gets out of hand like it did last time. I'm okay with that. I'm not willing to give up my entire life for the rest of my life to maintain a weight that's not maintainable or not sustainable without having to, go to extreme lengths. And I'm just not willing to do that. I am willing to realize I have a lot of changing to do to make it a healthier choice, to make 85% of my choices better, and only have that little 10 or 15% of choices that are poor, and hopefully I can control myself at home. That's my goal, to control myself at home so that when I do go out, I can indulge with friends, or I can have a drink and not in the back of my head be thinking, I wonder what this is going to do. I don't want to be able to do that. I want to sit down with 3 or 4 friends at dinner and have a bite of that appetizer and go, oh, this was great, and chat and have a good time without constantly being suffocated with that nagging, what did you just do? What did you just do? You shouldn't have that. You shouldn't have that. Can I do that? But can I do that because when I'm at home and alone, I'm making better choices? I'm cooking. I'm not grabbing fast food. Okay, my fast food is taco time because I don't eat fast food. But am I making better choices at home so that on those occasions that I'm out, it's not like I go out constantly, but I do want to see friends. On those occasions, can I maintain myself? Can I have a good time without the constant nagging of, what did you just do? Why did you eat that? Shame on you. So, yeah, I had a bad round. Okay, I had a bad round. Is it going to be my last bad round? Probably not. I mean, you always hope for the best. You try your best. That double dinner night was the first time I've actually, consciously cheated. So, that's kind of where I knew that my head was like, you're not here anymore. You're not seeing the losses that you want to see. You're not seeing the stalls break. A 0.4 in a week is not fun. And a 0.4 each week for 3 weeks is not fun, type of thing. And Chicky, how you made it through 2 weeks of the same weight and stuck with it, I cannot tell you how proud I am. I'm so proud of you. I don't think I could have done it. I was already wavering. Like 4 days in, I was stroking out. I guess it's just more cookies. Little piglet. This is a round that was a lesson for me. It's just like Tara said, I needed to learn this lesson for herself by doing a little mini load, and I was tempted to do a mini load or a fat load or a fat day or something, and I looked into it pretty hard, and I just kept seeing people that were doing that were to lose a whole bunch, and then the next day they'd be like, oh, I gained half it back, and I'm like, well, that's not worth it to me. So I called it 5 days early. I still did a small round. I think it's like 14 pounds. I'll have to look at the calendar but I'll have to look at my little grid to make sure, but I think it was just a 14-pound loss. It is what it is. You can't change it. You know, everyone's like, no more setting a goal for myself because then I'm disappointed. And that's true. I wanted at least 20 pounds this round. But I was planning a long round when I said that. And so I was disappointed where I was going. And I do think I shot myself in the foot. Do not take vitamin D. Do not take an entire vial of vitamin D because it's not good for you on the shots. But I think P3 this time, which is going to be all of February for me, is going to be different than my P3 at Thanksgiving and my P3 during Christmas. I only made it to P4 like the 3 weeks of Christmas, and I looked back at my sheet this morning as I was kind of going over, because I make a written log of my weight as well as my thing, just so it's something for my hand to do that's not eating. Gives me something to do. And I looked, I really didn't even put those full 5 pounds on until I was maintaining. It would pop up a little from LIW, and then it would come down by itself, and then, so I was right in there at LIW for probably 6 or 7 weeks, and it was week 8, 9, 10, which were the last 3, is where I gained, and it was champagne and chocolate and fudge, and not when I was out with people. It was at home. Well, okay, I wasn't doing the champagne at home by myself because, you know, that's just sad. But it was, you know, anything I had made that hadn't gone out the door yet, I was eating. And I wasn't cooking for myself. I was grabbing whatever. And so I think this P3 is going to be better. I think I could, it's only a month long. I won't go into P4 for a week. That's just stupid. It's a month of P3, and I think I will be able to hold stronger this one. Get your nose out of my strawberries, Missy. Someone's not feeling very good. This little Missy is not feeling very good. And if she doesn't get better, I'm going to call my communicator and see if she needs to go to the vet. She's acting out of character. So, anyway, I think this has gotten awfully long and kind of cry me a river story again. You guys are my therapy, and I appreciate you. And I guess I'm just going to go. One thing is, this is only my second day of my 72 hours. And I was so hungry today. But there's no reason I should have been this hungry today. I even ate a protein bar out of the bottom of my glove box because it's all I had, and I couldn't find anything else. So I ate a protein bar today, and I shouldn't have been, because that's too much sugar and carbs right there to be on these shots. I know that shot isn't out of me yet. It's only the second day. It's got to be a mind thing. It's got to be a mind game of some sort. Someone here just can't. Oh, that's delightful, isn't it? With that, I think we're going to wrap up. So, sorry about the shaky camera. Someone is being a wild beast. And, yeah, there's no reason I should be hungry today. And I was starving. I still have one more day of VLCD before I'm out of my 72 hours. Before my cells are not as volatile as they are right now. So I don't know what that protein bar is going to do to me tomorrow. But I'll see what it does. Anyway, thanks a lot for listening, ladies. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And I'll go catch up. I saw a whole bunch of new ones pop in today, so I'll go catch up and make some notes. Talk to you later. Bye.